Arpeggios. We're going to start with the key of A, the same as we did with the circle of keys. I'm going to play 2 arpeggios per key. All right, in the key of A, we're already familiar with the 1 chord, the arpeggios starting on an A major 7. So the one that we're going to add is the 2 chord, which starts on a B, and it's a B minor 7. Okay, where's a B? Well, here's one. Okay, it's just every other note. Root, 3rd, 5th, 7th. B, D, F sharp, A. There's a PDF for this. You can look at the PDF to get familiar with where the notes are for each key, and then I recommend practicing without the PDF. Just know where the arpeggios are and practice them. Just 2 per key. It's easy. There we go. Ascending and descending. There we go. That's all there is to it. And then our 1 chord, A major 7. Now, here's the cool thing. The cool half-step pickup to each arpeggio, ascending and descending. And you often hear that there aren't any shortcuts for learning things, for learning anything. There aren't any shortcuts for learning improvisation. Well, I think there are. I think this is one of them. I think that the half-step pickup, the half-step lead-in to your arpeggio is sort of a built-in shortcut for later on. It's going to do a couple of really cool things. Not only sound cool, which it does. So take the 2 chord. Here's my B minor 7 arpeggio, and it's in the PDF here. I'm going to put a half step underneath the starting note, ascending. I'm going to put an A sharp here. And descending, I'm going to put a... Oh, wait a minute. My eye jumped down a line. This is why the PDF is no good. Get away from the paper. Just know, B minor 7. So know both of those and the upper octave. And by the way, the A sharp is an outside note in the key of A, but it's a cool one. This is where the shortcut comes in. Okay, so that's the 2 chord, right? With the cool half-step lead-in. Now the 1 chord. That G sharp is in the keys. And descending, G natural is not in the key. It's an outside note in the key of A, but it's a cool one. Gives you a little zest in your for your major 7. Okay, and then did we do the upper octave? And then for each key I wrote out a little 2 chord then 1 chord. And this one has ascending 2 chord, descending 1 chord. And then you'll look at the last 2 measures of the PDF, a descending 2 chord, ascending 1 chord. All right, now on to the key of D. I left a measure blank at the beginning of some of these for playing along with the notation software that I wrote them in, which is MuseScore. And but I decided against uploading those files. We'll just go with PDFs. Anyhow, if you're wondering why there's a blank bar at the beginning, our 2 chord in the key of D is E minor 7, E, G, B, D. And I put all of these in first position, so intentionally, so that we would have partial arpeggios, which are very useful. So staying in first position, we just have an E minor triad in the upper octave. Naturally, you could play in third position if you want. But if we just stay in first position, we've got the triad and then descending 2 chord. Here's our 1 chord and just the D major triad, descending C sharp, A, F sharp, D, 7th, 5th, 3rd root. All right, now that cool half step pickup to the 2 chord and descending. If we're staying in first position, there's our E minor triad, and we're putting the cool half step underneath the descending A sharp, underneath the 5th. That is an outside note in the key of D. A sharp is an outside note, but a really good one to know. It's the augmented 5th. Good one. All of these will come in handy later. All right, here's our D major 7, our ascending with the half step and descending. And just a triad if we stay in first position, and okay, or if you prefer, but both are good. All right, now we have the 2 chord followed by the 1 chord, this time descending 2 chord, ascending 1. And then the partial arpeggio, 2 chord. Okay, this is all just to learn where these chords are in all of the various keys. All right, that's enough, more than enough for now. We'll go on to the keys of G and C in the next video.